art has the potential to have a huge impact in the way it can enrich people's lives, not only viewing art but making art. Working as an art psychotherapist, I've seen people who've really struggled with expressing difficult things they're going through in words, but you get them in an art studio, you give them art materials, and just in the act of making art, so if it's pouring red paint all over a piece of paper or punching clay, all of that stuff, actually the process is healing, the process is transformative.
In every stage of everybody's lives, they are dictated by their surroundings and the people that are in their lives. And it's whether you're strong enough to say, actually, you know, that is not who I am, this is who I am.
Once I get into a painting, I'm not worried about the medium. It's what's there and how I'm creating it from my heart.
It's just another language. Whether you speak it, you write it, or you play it through sound, there are so many different ways of communicating what we need to say, and I think an artist is just choosing one of those mediums to speak about what they feel or believe.
It got to a stage in my life where I was wrestling with my sexuality, and the relationship I've been in for a very long time broke down because of that. And yeah, my whole world fell apart. My sense of self, my sense of identity, who I was, all just kind of disintegrated and dissolved, and left me kind of started from scratch really. It was like my whole life had just been leveled to the ground.
Something in me that says that you've got a meaning, and through my life I've not been respected as a person of any great renown, and always no one's taken any notice of how I am and how I speak and where I put myself over, so I'm always on the outside of the crowd.
When I had depression, I really lost everything, and I was left in a single room lodging with a friend in Sheffield, and I had rather than having my own studio, I had my paints by the side of my bed, I had canvases all over the room. The room smelt of white spirit and oil paint, and yeah, it was like the boundaries between my living space and the art making space were all blurred.
When it comes to painting, and a person can't express himself in a way that other people can see him, the only other thing that comes out is another field. It's a way of expressing yourself, emitting something from inside yourself.
You know, I've probably had 10 stages of my life. You know what I mean? 6 of them not good, but you know, 4 of them brilliant. I didn't get diagnosed with dyslexia until I was 21. I always thought I was thick. So, you know, education never interested me because, you know, thick, there's no point. The more I tried to struggle with the written language, the less creativity I could do. So, in a sense, that was the worst period of time when I had a really bad depression.
About 18 months ago, I had a huge life crisis once I graduated from university. I was aware when I left university that I was going to set up a studio and I was going to continue my path in my career as an artist. I came home and my whole world just completely collapsed around me. I lost my partner in a really tragic circumstances, and the way that affected me almost stopped me being able to live.
Being an artist now is all about keeping my own sanity. I'm literally finding out my own identity now, exactly who I am, not what other people think I am.
Now I have had time away from the trauma. The work I'm making now is much more reflective. At the time I was making work whilst in complete hell. I was still making stuff while I was struggling to function. And now looking back at it, the work that I made during that period of my life, very oddly, is very celebratory. From a distance, it looks very ritualistic, very beautiful. It's gold, it's warm, it looks warm to the touch. It has a feel of regal and royal and beautiful and austere in a way. It's lifted, it's just wow. And I think that's what this person meant to me.
Now I'm at a place where I'm really at peace with myself, at peace with who I am, and that's a really it's an exciting place to be. That's that secure foundation, and then I can launch off into the creative process and take more and more risks, going deeper, going to places where I'm really not sure where I'm going to end up, and that's what I'm excited about doing now.
I've always suffered with depression and anxiety, and the only thing that's kept me going in the way I am is art. Now at my age, which is 72, I feel that I want to create some of the best work I've ever done in my life, just to prove that my life has been worthwhile even through all the upsets.
If I had no material to express how I am or what I'm feeling or the way I'm living right now, I don't know how I'd cope. It is my only, I guess, a language for me. It's a way of speaking without using words.